You told an interviewer that you have learned to, in your words, love the thing that I most wish had not happened.
I remember.
You went on to say, what punishments of God are not gifts? Do you really believe that?
In the poignant words of Freddie Mercury, who wants to live forever? For CNN anchor Anderson Cooper, this question resonates deeply as he faces yet another loss in a life marked by grief. From the untimely death of his father at a young age to the recent losses of his mother, Gloria Vanderbilt, and close friend Anthony Bourdain, among others, Cooper has become all too familiar with the pain of saying goodbye. Today we'll witness his raw, emotional broadcast as he grapples with the loss of another loved one. A life shaped by loss.
I mentioned this before. My brother Carter died by suicide 30 years ago this July. It's the 30-year anniversary, and there's not a day that goes by when I still don't wonder, what was he thinking? Why did this happen? It's hard sometimes to get past the way his life ended instead of remembering how he lived his life.
Anderson Cooper's life has been marked by loss from an early age. Born into the prestigious Vanderbilt family, Cooper experienced the death of his father, Wyatt Cooper, when he was only 10 years old. This pivotal moment shaped his understanding of grief. As a young adult, Cooper faced another devastating loss when his older brother Carter died by suicide at age 23. This tragic event further deepened his relationship with grief and loss, compelling him to explore these themes personally and professionally. The enduring influence of Gloria Vanderbilt.
The last few weeks, every time I kissed her goodbye, I'd say, I love you, Mom. She would look at me and say, I love you too. You know that.
And I did.
And she was right. I did know that. I knew it from the moment I was born, and I'll know it for the rest of my life. And in the end, what greater gift can a mother give to her son? Gloria Vanderbilt was 95 years old when she died. What an extraordinary life.
Anderson's relationship with his mother, Gloria Vanderbilt, was one of profound love, respect, and mutual admiration. Born into the famous Vanderbilt family, Gloria lived a life both privileged and challenging. Her early years were marked by a highly publicized custody battle, which Cooper often referenced as a formative experience in his mother's life. Throughout her 95 years, Gloria Vanderbilt reinvented herself multiple times as an actress, fashion designer, artist, and author. Cooper often spoke of his mother's resilience and creativity, attributes that clearly influenced his own approach to life and career. In interviews, he would describe her as the coolest person I knew, and marveled at her ability to remain curious and engaged with the world well into her 90s. The bond between mother and son was further strengthened through their professional collaborations. In 2016, they published a book together titled The Rainbow Comes and Goes, A Mother and Son on Life, Love, and Loss. The project allowed them to explore their relationship in depth, sharing intimate conversations about their family history, personal struggles, and hopes for the future. When Gloria passed away in June 2019, Cooper delivered a touching on-air tribute that gave viewers a glimpse into their unique relationship. He spoke of her as, quote, the strongest person I've ever met, while also noting her vulnerability and openness to life's experiences. One of the most poignant moments was his description of his mother's final days. He revealed she'd been diagnosed with advanced cancer just a month before her death. Despite the grim prognosis, Cooper said his mother faced her mortality with grace and even humor. The profound impact of Anthony Bourdain.
Anthony once wrote, as you move through this life and this world, you change things slightly. You leave marks behind, however small. And in return, life and travel leaves marks on you. Most of the time, those marks on your body or your heart are beautiful. Often, though, they hurt.
While not related by blood, Anthony Bourdain occupied a special place in Anderson's life as a close friend and colleague. Bourdain, the charismatic chef, author, and television personality, brought a unique perspective to CNN with his show Parts Unknown. His friendship with Cooper was built on mutual respect, shared experiences in journalism, and a love for exploring the world's cultures. Cooper and Bourdain's on-screen interactions were always a treat for viewers. Their contrasting personalities, Cooper's more reserved demeanor and Bourdain's bold, adventurous spirit, created a dynamic that was both entertaining and insightful. Bourdain often playfully teased Cooper about his picky eating habits, while Cooper admired Bourdain's fearless approach to food and life. The news of Anthony Bourdain's death by suicide in June of 2018 came as a shock to many, including Cooper. In his emotional on-air tribute, Cooper struggled to maintain his composure as he spoke about his friend. He described Bourdain as, quote, one of this country's greatest storytellers and writers, and emphasized how Bourdain's unique voice and perspective would be sorely missed. In the years following Bourdain's death, Cooper has continued to honor his friend's memory. He's spoken about how Bourdain's approach to storytelling and cultural exploration has influenced his own work. Cooper's also been open about the ongoing process of grieving for Bourdain, noting that the loss of a friend to suicide brings its own unique challenges and questions. Lessons in Living from Gloria and Anthony.
I also realize when I ask that it's very much, it's the question like the 10-year-old me is asking.
Yeah.
It's like the angry question of a hard-hearted child of like, why did you all leave?
Yeah.
The losses of Gloria Vanderbilt and Anthony Bourdain, while deeply painful, have also provided Cooper with profound lessons about life and how to live it. From his mother, Cooper learned the importance of resilience, reinvention, and maintaining curiosity at every age. Gloria's ability to adapt to changing circumstances and continue creating well into her 90s has clearly influenced Cooper's own approach to his career and personal growth. From Bourdain, Cooper gained a deeper appreciation for cultural exploration and the power of shared meals to bring people together. He's inspired Cooper to push beyond his comfort zone personally and professionally. The impact on Cooper's journalism.
You know, when somebody dies, people don't know what to say. And I've been doing this podcast, I still don't know what to say a lot of times, but I'm better at it now.
The experiences of losing significant figures in his life have influenced Cooper's approach to journalism, particularly when covering stories involving loss and grief. His ability to empathize with those experiencing tragedy has always been a hallmark of his reporting, but these personal losses have added new depths to his understanding. When interviewing people who have lost loved ones, Cooper often draws on his own experiences to create a safe space for them to share their stories. His openness about his own grief process has helped to normalize conversations about loss in the public sphere. Honoring colleagues and friends. Cooper's experiences with loss extend beyond his family and close friends. In October 2023, he paid tribute to Melissa Elkas, a CNN staffer who had worked as an electronics graphics operator for over 20 years. During his show, Anderson Cooper 360, Cooper took time to remember his colleague and friend, emphasizing her vital role at CNN and her personal qualities that made her beloved by all who knew her. Cooper shared with his viewers how Elkas was not only excellent at her job, but also, quote, a really good human being. He spoke of her kindness, her mentorship of others, and her ability to make people feel good. Perhaps most memorably, Cooper mentioned Elka's infectious laugh, which could be heard echoing through the halls at work and in the control room. This tribute to a colleague demonstrates Cooper's appreciation for the entire team that makes his work possible and his understanding that every loss, no matter how public or private, leaves a void in the lives of those left behind. The ongoing journey of grief.
And I realize now, for the first time, that I've never really allowed myself to grieve. And in burying that pain, I've also buried my ability to feel joy. And I don't want to do that any longer. I can't. I want to feel all there is.
As Cooper continues to navigate his own grief journey and report on the losses experienced by others, he serves as a powerful example of resilience and vulnerability in the public eye. His willingness to share his emotions on air and to connect his personal experiences to broader societal issues has made him a unique voice in broadcast journalism. Through his work, Cooper reminds us that grief is not a linear process with a clear endpoint. Instead, it's an ongoing journey that shapes our perspective and our approach to life. As he faces each new loss, Cooper demonstrates it's possible to honor the pain of grief while also finding ways to move forward and continue living fully. In doing so, he provides a valuable service to his viewers, not only reporting the news, but also modeling ways to cope with the inevitable losses that are part of the human experience. As Cooper continues to share his journey, he invites us all to reflect on our own experiences with loss and to find meaning and connection in the face of grief. Now it's time to hear from you. How have Anderson's tributes to Gloria Vanderbilt, Anthony Bourdain, and his colleagues impacted your understanding of grief and loss? Let us know in the comments section below.